Hi everyone, I'm back and I want to bring you guys something super fun, and also it's gonna just spark up your minds and just give you a bunch of aha moments, and you will love this. It's called Tasseography, reading the tea leaves or coffee grinds. This has been done in Europe for a long time. I've been doing this for eons. Yes, eons. And even, rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth had one in her staff. It's really a fun way to receive messages from the universe. And I know you guys love that. And it's just a fun way to do this because like when I'm meditating, you guys are probably having the same thing. I'm just basically pondering. It's not giving me this the excitement. It just relaxes me. I want that sparks and like the light up my mind and up my intelligence. But if I'm around the same stuff over and over again, I tend to just become mundane. So I've been doing this Tasseography, and I read the coffee cups and get a bunch of messages, and I have been helping a lot of people manifest a lot of beautiful things, and this is free to you. Let's see what kind of messages we're gonna receive today. So I just woke up. Pardon me, but I do this first thing in the morning. So let's sip and let's see. I'll tell you only one message today, and let's see how you can use that to manifest and to your benefit. Okay, so you are getting messages all day, but as humans, we get super busy, right? We work and we're like do a million things all day, and we kind of look over the messages and kind of forget or just not hear it. But this allows us to if you allow it, it will give you some messages, and see what you can do with that today. Okay, so I do it with coffee, but you can sip anything and you can do it as well. You can see there are some things on the bottom. What I do is I just put a top, and then I do this. It's really great way to have a good time, have some wonderful coffee. You can do it with hot chocolate or bourbon or some kind of a coffee drink. You can do it with tea, and the leaves just go to the bottom anyway. You won't taste it. And then you can start your day like that and see what happens. And here's my chopstick. I can like point out to things better that way. So here we go. Let's start. As you can see, let's see what we're gonna see. All right. So looks like today's theme is gathering. Okay. This is something that will keep you aligned with the universe. You know, the universe is constantly going and moving and expanding and contracting and creating, right? So with this, it just says gather. Let's dive in and see what that means, right? So sometimes it tells me to isolate. Sometimes it tells me to speak with a person, but right now it's coming up as gather together. Let's see. So the first thing I see is it says gather yourself together, gather your thoughts, gather your shit together, I guess. Pardon my language, but gather yourself together, because it's telling us that we're just spread all over, especially in the mornings, right? You get up, you're thinking about a million things. You're thinking about your work, your kids, your school, school, just whatever it is. Let's say you put all your kids in the car driving to drop them off, your mind could be somewhere else, right? It could be at a dinner party you're gonna go to tonight, or a project you're gonna propose to your boss today, right? It's just we're never in the now at that moment. We're always just split into million pieces. Our minds are everywhere, right? And think about what that really means. Let's say you're gonna have a conversation with a teacher. You're gonna be a different person, right? It depends on what that conversation is gonna go like. You may be hard, you may be soft. Let's say you're thinking about what you're gonna say to your boss. You might be in a professional manner. Let's say you're gonna talk to a friend and gossip a little bit. You're gonna be in a different mode. So as you split into million pieces every moment, your mind goes into different places. Your personality goes into different places, right? So this universe's message is telling you, put yourself together. And how do we do that? Think about when you're in fear, right? What happens? You focus everything onto that one thing. Let's say there's a fear of shortage of gas, okay? Or gas for your car. Let's say, okay, the news starts telling you, you have to, stay home, or there's a gas shortage and the price is going to be super high, blah, 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 blah. Okay, what do? You start focusing on, okay, well, where can I go get some cheap gas and fill up my gas tank and all my containers or whatever, right? You're focusing on that. You go. Sometimes you drive like 3-4 miles, you go to a different neighborhood, you go to a gas station you have never been to, because now you're asking people, hey, where did you get your gas or whatever. You're calling around, you're doing things for that one purpose. And then when you get it done, you find that place, you're like, oh my goodness, there are no lines, cheap gas. This is where I got it from. You tell everybody you feel successful. You feel like you accomplished something. You're on top of everything, right? So the universe is saying that today, if you want to manifest something, you want to create something, or even like start something, gather yourself together, not from a fear, but just capture that feeling of you bring every parts of you together to accomplish something, okay, whatever that you desire. It could be, asking your boss for a raise, or an opportunity to make more money, or it could be, it had to do with your health or your body shape or anything, okay? So so basically it's saying that put yourself together and that make that your like a focal point, okay? That's so that's one part of it. And then so now you can only manifest based on what you know, right? What you have seen, what you have heard, what you have experienced, just basically what you know, and what you believe that can be manifested, right? For example, if you only know poverty and working 8-to-5 job, paycheck to paycheck, then you're going to only do things with a limited knowledge. How can you create more abundance, more wealth, if you really don't know how to get there, right? So if you only know one way, your beliefs are already set in that way, and then it's kind of hard. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's kind of hard. So you gotta be in a mindset that you have to expand a little bit, okay? So how do we do that, right? Because we're mostly, humans are mostly limited to what we know, again, what we experience, right? So one way I expand myself is that I allow these messages come to me every day, and I really like it, because the responsibility of our lives are in our hands, right? So this kind of makes it fun and easy rather than a burden, because responsibility, like a burden, right? So let's have a 180-degree turn. Let's get our mind sparked again and intelligence raised, okay? Unless we do that, we're really just stuck in the same old same, right? Just think about it like this. For example, you've been told that there's a you believe there was a caveman time, right? So what did the cavemen do? Did they just stay in their caves and just, make the best of it? No. So what they did is they pushed their limits. They started venturing out. They started going out and experience, and then they want to see what they're capable of, what they can do, how they can gather things, how they can create friction or whatever, right? So the point is, they expanded from their caves, right? Expanded their thinking, expanded what they were hearing and seeing, to put everything together to make lives easier for them, right? So we need to do that. Once we gather ourselves together, we need to go ahead and expand. We need to go ahead and get out. We need to go ahead and, put ourselves out there to create what we want to create, so that we can make some changes if we want to, and make some growth if we want to, and expand if we want to, right? So we need to learn how to go beyond. We need to see what we're capable of, right? So that we can have that excitement, we can have that fun in our lives, instead of being robotic and doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. So we need to get out of our caves and cave minds, right? Literally. So, and create some fun things. Remember when you were a kid, how it was? It was just fun. We didn't even think about anything. We just went for things, right? So basically, this is saying that I wish you guys could be with me here when I have a client one-on-one. Usually we go through and look at the shapes and everything. But anyway, so you create your life based on your thoughts, your feelings, and your beliefs, right? So, and if they're limited again, right, then you're going to have a limited life. You will be in the same old same, which I know you guys don't want. So to manifest again, it says gather yourself, focus on the thing you want to manifest, okay? Bring everything into that moment. But then it says also gather a team, okay? As you can see, it's like several team members are there. I hope you guys can see that. But anyways, so gather a team. But what is a team, right? Team could be just one person. It could be your significant other. It could be your friend. It could be a colleague, or just someone over the internet. It could be just about anything. Or it could be an object, because that's your teammate too. It could be a place, right? So remember, you're just an observer, right? You're an observer. You're just observing, and you're perceiving. And from what you observe and perceive, you have your thoughts, you have your feelings, and which is your energy, your vibration, and all that. And then you create beliefs. That belief is the direction you take to create, right? Get that movement, because the universe, everything is moving. You need to move. So you have your thoughts and your emotions, your feelings, and then you create a belief that gives you that direction. Okay, so that's how you are always moving. So if you want to create something, you need to create that movement, right? But everything, everything you do, every move you take is based upon your beliefs, okay? Because that's the direction you take. That's what gives you that direction, okay? So this whole thing, your thoughts and vibration, your thoughts and feelings and beliefs and putting yourself together, it gives you this vibe. Okay, so basically the universe is saying that check your vibe, put everything together, gather it together, and create this beautiful vibration where you're going to attract things from. Okay, that's your vibe, and it's a real thing because you feel people's vibes, right? You can't touch it, but it is a real thing, and you have one too. So anyways, when you create this certain vibe by by putting yourself together, getting yourself together, putting your thoughts and emotions and feelings and beliefs together into the way you want things, how you want it to be in your mind. Your mind is creating all this, and you put it together to create this beautiful vibe, the beautiful vibration, right? So events just don't happen to you, okay? They follow your vibration. Everything you're experiencing, everything you're creating, everything you're going through, and all that is happening because of your vibration, what you're attracting, okay? So these vibrations are going to create some expectations for you, okay? These expectations are going to bring those results for you, and your results should be not be just like by chance. It should be because you set it up like that, okay? It should be your choice. Your results should be your choice because number one, you put yourself together, you gathered your thoughts, your feelings and belief, and checked it all in and created your vibration. So your results are gonna be what you're choosing, right? Rather than just like random things. Random things are okay too. It's just not good or bad, right or wrong, but it's better if it's your choice than every time you're going to get the results you want, okay? So again, if you can't do something, achieve something, or succeed in something because your thinking is limited. Why is it limited? Because you're spread all over the place, number one. Number two, you only hear, see, experience certain things over and over, so you're limiting yourself, okay? So now going back to gathering your team, let's see what the universe is saying about that. Let's see. Okay, got it. These messages are so amazing and they come super easy, and it can come super easy to you too. So gathering your team. Yes, you want a team because teamwork makes the dream work, right? Especially today. Sometimes you gotta, just isolate yourself and shut your mouth, but sometimes you gotta speak it, okay? Again, no right or wrong, good or bad. It's just how you utilize what's coming to you. Okay, so you are the observer, you're in charge, you are wanting to create something, manifest something, okay? Everything and everyone and every place is a tool to you, okay? Everything. So you're gathering all them together. So this creation, this manifestation you want is easy and by choice, right? So you're gathering everything together. So how do you create your team? Right? Let's say you have something in mind, a project you want to start, or you have something in mind that you want to create, or whatever. You want to have a team behind you. So this could be, again, one person or many others. But the important part is that you need to know your team, right? So that you can place things accordingly to, create a harmony. Every day you're in vibration with others, and you're just you're sharing your space with everybody, right? So what's happening is, if you can create harmony, everything will be given, receive thing, in a harmonious way, rather than being a tug of war or just like button heads. But again, this is like if something you have in mind, because tug of war can be a fun thing too, but if you have something in mind that you want to create, you want to create this harmony. Okay, so remember, the important part is that you want to know your team so you can place them to favor you, and in return you can favor them. So everyone comes from a different space, right? Where you come from matters, right? I mean, everyone has different upbringings, different beliefs, right? I mean, how are you going to create this harmony so you can get to your manifestation, right? So for example, I mean, just to make it simple, if you have a teammate, you're considering, and that person just came from a rock concert, I mean, what is this person gonna talk about the whole time? He's gonna probably do this and sing, and he or she maybe, talk about, it's going to be hyped energy, right? It's going to talk about the concert, the place, and what's the next concert they're going to go to, right? Or let's say someone just came from a cooking class, right? The space they were in, what they were cooking. Let's say it was French food. They're gonna come, they're gonna say bonjour, they're gonna say some like French words and, croque madames and all those things. That's what they're gonna talk about. That's the energy they're carrying. So where you come from is very, very important, the energy they carry. Okay, so pick your teammates based on the energy they're carrying, okay? But let's say you just don't have anyone who can harmonize with you at the moment on manifesting something you want. You can guide them into it. Let's say you have a tardy person and a hyper person, put them together and get them, balance the energy together. You can do that. You're in charge, right? You're the observer. If you can consciously just watch them and observe them and perceive them, you can place them anywhere you want, where it's gonna balance each other, right? How you use your tools, everyone, every place, everything is a tool to you. How do you use that, right? That's important. So put your team together, put yourself together, and go for it. Take a step. You can close your eyes first, and this is telling me 6 minutes. About 6 minutes today, just close your eyes and project yourself to a place you want to create, or the thing you want to manifest. Like, actually go there. Let's say today you want to create some extra income. It can happen. It can come from anywhere, okay? I do it all the time, and we can go specific on that if you guys like. But for today's purpose, it says close your eyes for 6 minutes, okay? Project yourself there. Be that person that you want to be. Like if you want toned arms for today, be there. Or you want to get rid of your pain, act like in your mind, project yourself there, act like you don't have that pain, or whatever, okay, for 6 minutes. And then you're gonna just let it go and take step towards that goal. Do one thing, just one thing. Like, let's say you go to a store and buy something, because let's say you want extra money and you project yourself to make a little bit extra more money today, or create that, or take the first step for it. If you just go to a store and instead of buying something because it's on sale, just buy another same thing but a little bit more expensive one, without thinking, that's telling universe that, hey, I can afford it. Hey, I can do this. I have the money, instead of buying, let's say eggs, if they're $3 and there's a box for $3.40, just buy the one that is $3.40 today, just for today, okay? And or if you want, if you're in a loveless relationship and you want to feel loved, and project yourself into that love that you want to feel, and then do a loving gesture to somebody. This doesn't have to cost you anything. You can just smile at someone and make someone's day, or message them, send them an email, or message them on Facebook or whatever social media you're using, and say, hey, I thought about you and I miss you. Just do some kind of a loving gesture, and watch that love just pour into you, okay? So today is that day, and wear something green. I don't know, the universe said use the green cup. Usually I wear whatever the color they tell me. So wear something green today, and put a smile on your face. Why not? You're beautiful, you're amazing, you're successful, you're just everything. And take these messages and take it wherever you want to take it to. And I will see you guys tomorrow. It'll get better. It's my first one online, so the messages will get shorter and crispier. So stick with me, okay? And we will have a great time. So put yourself together, put your team together, and create something, and let me know what you're creating, okay? Anything is possible. Just get out of your stuck mind, get out of your caveman mind. You guys hear that a lot, right? So and I'm here anytime. Any questions you have, ask me. My life is amazing, and it's going like that, and every day is better and better. I like to play. I don't work for anyone, and you don't have to either. And if you're working for someone, nothing's wrong with it. But independently, if you want to be free, you want your health and wealth to be your road to freedom, just stick with me and we'll do it together, okay? Mwah. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.